Welcome to the Fixed Wireless Access Show, hosted by Benjamin Tansky. That's me, your host. Welcome to the show, creatures big and small. Today we're going to chat about a couple different questions we typically get asked in this unique industry that is extremely important for everyone's day-to-day lives. It is one of those things that you just expect to be. You just want the internet to work, but sometimes it just doesn't work. And, why? Well, today, I want to answer a couple of questions, maybe debunk a few things. First and foremost, I'd like to just make a shout out to Nikola Tesla, who invented fixed wireless over 121 years ago. Let's have a big round of applause for Nikola Tesla. Bam. Thank you, Nikola Tesla. You are the man. Yes, you are. Can you get dedicated internet circuits over fixed wireless? Absolutely, you can get dedicated circuits over fixed wireless. Day in and day out, there are companies around the country selling dedicated fixed wireless internet access. What does that mean? It means that it is on par with the reliability and the network performance of your typical fiber dedicated internet connections. But the transport method is different. It means it's coming over fixed wireless. It's not coming underground, which is a big sell point when clients need diversity, or if it's too expensive to run fiber thousands or hundreds of miles to some area that is a digital desert, as they call them. How fast can dedicated fixed wireless access speeds get to? Well, the question is, how fast do you need your connection to be? Providing dedicated fixed wireless circuits, you can get any speed from 10 gigabits per second symmetrical speeds. That's an incredibly large amount of bandwidth, all the way down to 10 megabytes per second symmetrical dedicated circuits. Yes, there is a guarantee on latency for most providers in the country. They guarantee the same, if not lower latency, round trip latency. That means how long it takes for you to push enter on your keyboard to go to the internet and then come back. So most providers guarantee less than 15 millisecond round trip latency to the internet edge. And that is with a fixed wireless connection. Maybe you're asking yourself, can I use my phone service? Could I use my video conferencing services? Absolutely, you can use that over fixed wireless. If you ever use a cell phone in your life, you've used fixed wireless. Have you ever done a video call on your cell phone? Absolutely, it's done over fixed wireless. Let's just pause here for 1 second and check out this fantastic video intro that we had made here. Here we go.
Preview.
Wow, that is quite the intro. That is amazing. I love it. I love it. Never gets old. Ever. Really, the point of this this quick impromptu blog post here or podcast is really to debunk the impression that your typical carriers, not going to name names out there, but other people call their fixed wireless products fixed wireless when in fact it's simply an LTE hotspot or glorified hotspot on steroids. Again, not naming names, but a lot of carriers do a disservice to the industry because they actually misrepresent their LTE best effort cellular products as fixed wireless, and that just creates confusion within the marketplace itself. So just to be clear, a hotspot that a mobile carrier will sell or will provide a business or an end user customer is not a fixed wireless connection. It is just what it says. It is a hotspot that is going back to a nearby cell tower. So the real question is, why do we think that carriers are misrepresenting their products as fixed wireless? I'm just going to go on a whim here and say, AT&T on their website says that they offer fixed wireless hotspots and services for businesses. But when you look into it, you read the fine print. It's actually a hotspot that's connecting to a cell tower over LTE with capped bandwidth and limited throughput and not guaranteed latency or anything that a business would expect. So my question is, why do carriers misrepresent? Do they actually not understand what fixed wireless is, or are they feeling threatened by how much explosion has happened in the fixed wireless vertical? Time to market for fixed wireless for a new install is days. It could be the same day actually, versus a fiber build to get a gigabit connection. A fixed wireless connection could get put in a couple of days at a fraction of the cost. So, it's really important to understand and know what questions to ask when you're talking to other people about dedicated connections for your business or for your home if you're into that. Um, we have a fantastic infrastructure in this country at the data center level, and that's it. The problem in the country, in the United States, is that last mile connectivity to the actual homes, the people that pay for the service, that make these corporations the billions of dollars, that last mile infrastructure hasn't been upgraded in years. Ask yourself, why isn't Comcast upgrading last mile infrastructure in all their coverage areas? Well, why would they want to do that? They're bringing in handsome profits because they're using legacy copper. I hear people saying, oh, we're going to get DOSIS 4.0. We're going to super compress your data so you can maybe get 10 gigabits per second. And I'm thinking, why are they putting a Band-Aid on this legacy last mile? Just change it out. Put fixed wireless, put fiber, put both. Don't put a Band-Aid. It's just flushing good money down the toilet. I feel that coax is going to go the same route your legacy copper DSL lines have gone. Just look at New York State. Verizon is decommissioning every single copper line. So to put good money into ancient legacy infrastructure like coax, it just baffles me. Upgrade the infrastructure, upgrade the last mile. Your customers are paying for a service, and at the end of the day, these companies are simply reaping profit hand over fist, but not upgrading their infrastructures. Yeah, they might spend $5 million, $10 million on a couple of data centers, but they have to because they have no choice. The problem is the last mile. We as consumers need to demand more higher end, newer last mile infrastructure. Why is the last mile never upgraded? Why is your customers never feeling the actual technological advances you're doing within your infrastructure? Why don't we feel it? Stop upgrading everywhere else. Upgrade that last mile. It's super important. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to play this fantastic intro again. Let me hear this again. Boom. And happy Thanksgiving to all those out there, eh?
Preview.
Why is it all fuzzy?
Preview. Preview.
I'm going to leave it at that. Go Abs, go. I don't know if anyone watches hockey here, but I was watching the hockey game the other night, and the Habs were playing against Flyers, I believe. Third period, it was 4-3. The Habs were losing. 1.9 seconds left in the third period. Boom, Montreal scores. I must have jumped right off my couch into the ceiling. I was screaming my head off. It was fantastic. Anyways, peace and love. Happy Thanksgiving.